the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The ball squirts through the end zone. Be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's McGowan. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 30. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. To the air, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league.
Snags it on the right. Here he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they
This guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The kick is on its way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Pulls and fires complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about. You take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fakes to grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Kentucky going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Now this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. And he's still running after the move. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Harbor. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Moving out of the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Harvard. It's a running room. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Whips it out to the back. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tosses it back. It's on target and complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
The Gamecocks get enough for the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll take it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the ground with the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Kentucky right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Good timing on the quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Going for it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. He's got it. Hits a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Kentucky going quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Back to pass. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. Rooster crows. They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job on the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The give from the gun. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Kentucky, 14.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Wants to throw on third. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Kentucky right back to the line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing it. They've got all these extra DBs out there, little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gives it on the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll haul it in right around the logo. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's got him. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Kentucky going quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never really got that return flanking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
An offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to his running back. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They boot it away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give to the back. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
Really nice play called by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Makes the catch. It's long. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He wants to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
We sensed a great deal of confidence confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of